कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जगत्पते वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधारा शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण।
नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जय पताका स्वामी निति नामिने नमो आचार्य पदाय निताय कृपा प्रदायिने गौर कथा धामदाय नगर ग्राम तारिणे नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी विचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे मुखम करोति वाचालम पंगुम लंघयते गिरिम यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्। हरि ओम तत्सत्। हरे कृष्णा चिन्मय माता जी, ईशा माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा माता जी।
हरे कृष्णा। Yes, so we will read 34, 35 and 36th verse. In 34th verse, Krishna says, just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Right? So before 34th verse, up tak jitna till 33rd verse, Lord Krishna spoke about various types of yoga and the sacrifice. And he mentions why we need to do sacrifice. What is the purpose of sacrifice? What is the meaning of yajna? And why do we do yajna? Anyone remembers? Why the different sacrifices are mentioned in the Vedas, and what kind of sacrifices do karmis perform, what kind of sacrifices jnanis perform, what kind of sacrifices yogis perform, Ashtanga yogis, what is the result, and what is the actually goal of performing sacrifices?
For the purpose of liberation from the cycle of birth and death.
Okay, so actually what the Vedas tell us, the real purpose of performing sacrifice is to attain self-realization, is to understand who is Krishna and who am I, what is my relationship with Krishna. That is the final goal of performing the sacrifices, so that we understand our real identity, not just liberation from this material existence, but understanding who we truly are, the reality, our real identity in relationship with the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. That is the main purpose of performing sacrifices. Now, different people, whoever is performing, like somebody who is inclined to karma yoga is performing different sacrifices, but then is the result same? What the karmis perform, what the jnanis perform, what is the result of each sacrifices that they perform? The karmis, they what kind of sacrifice?
Sense gratification.
Yeah,
their intention is sense gratification.
Their intention is sense gratification, and they want some material benefit. So they don't get any spiritual benefit actually. कर्मीज जो करते हैं sacrifice, उनको actually spiritual benefit नहीं मिलता, उनको कुछ material benefit मिल सकता है. But yes, they make spiritual progress. They make progress eventually. Like after many births, they may inquire. They may become a jnani. So definitely doing sacrifice is necessary, better than those who are not doing anything. Like there are so many people who say I'm a karmi, but they don't even do karma according to the scriptures. They will do all vikarma. They will do against the scriptures. So at least better than them are those who follow the scriptures and do some sacrifices, but even though they may have some material intention. So eventually, but still, even there, that is not the best, but they are better than the hardcore karmis who don't follow the Vedas. ठीक है, तो कर्मीज जो है वो सेक्रीफाइस करते हैं, लेकिन उनका कुछ मटेरियल इंटेंशन होता है. ज्ञानीज जो करते हैं सेक्रीफाइस, वो क्या होता है और उसका रिजल्ट क्या है?
Attaining knowledge, Mataji.
Yeah, so by following brahmacharya, basically they have to be,
And
they
the
have to
goal
go
is
to a gurukul, they have to be a brahmachari, and they have to chant Gayatri mantra, they have to read the Vedas, right? So by trying to understand the Vedic literatures, so they are sacrificing their intelligence, their mind, everything, focus. They're not engaging in sense gratification, but they
Mind
are,
and intelligence.
yeah, controlling their mind and senses and utilizing the intelligence to understand the higher goal of life, higher topics, right? So what is the result of their sacrifice? ज्ञानीज को क्या result मिलता है?
Then goal is to know the relationship with Krishna, no? Ultimate
But do
goal.
they understand? Do they understand relationship with Krishna? What is the result that Gyanis get? So Gyanis, they get some spiritual realization that we are not this body, we are spirit souls. वो soul, आत्मा का थोड़ा सा उनको ज्ञान मिलता है कि हम आत्मा हैं. But they don't get complete knowledge about the supreme soul, the material energy, the individual souls. They don't get this complete knowledge. They only can differentiate between matter and spirit. Okay, and then eventually they think that the impersonal Brahma Jyoti, which is the effulgence coming out from Krishna's body, that is all in all, that is supreme. तो incomplete knowledge रहता है, लेकिन थोड़ा उनको they make spiritual progress. At least they understand the difference between matter and spirit. Okay, so then what is the difference for Ashtanga yogis? What kind of sacrifices do they perform? Anyone? Ashtanga yogis कैसे क्या sacrifice करते हैं? So what do they do? What do the Ashtanga yogis do? कोई आंसर नहीं कर पा रहे, मतलब आप लोगों ने ध्यान से सुना नहीं था. Yeah, you forget because you're not reading. So what do the Ashtanga yogis do? Basically, what do they do? Ashtanga yogis क्या करते हैं?
Mataji, I think they are into doing the various yoga asanas and all the techniques which are there for in yoga. Is that
Yes. So they do that 8 limbs, na? Yam, niyam, asanas, pranayam, pratyahar, dharana, ध्यान, समाधि. तो ये जो 8 limbs हैं योगा सिस्टम के, वो इसके द्वारा जो है they are trying to realize the supreme truth. Okay, so they are sacrificing what? They are sacrificing their breath, because वो लोग योगा आसनास करते हैं, तो वो भी अपने माइंड और सेंसेस को कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं और ब्रेथ को कंट्रोल कर रहे हैं. And they are so basically they are also sacrificing their mind, senses, everything, trying to control it, eventually to realize the Paramatma in the heart. So they also realize only Paramatma, and eventually Paramatma ko realize karke bhi many of the yogis, they become impersonal. Mostly they are inclined towards the Brahma Jyoti effulgence. Okay, only a very few of the Ashtanga yogis, they become bhakta. By seeing the Paramatma form, they become devotees. Like Dhruv Maharaj, he became a devotee after, even though he performed Ashtanga yoga. लेकिन जब उन्होंने भगवान विष्णु का दर्शन मिला, he became a devotee. But maximum जो अष्टांग योगीज होते हैं, वो impersonal ब्रह्मन रियलाइजेशन की ओर ही उनका इंक्लिनेशन होता है. जो ज्ञानीज का डेस्टिनेशन है, वही मैक्सिमम योगीज का भी डेस्टिनेशन होता है. लेकिन भक्ति योगीज क्या सेक्रीफाइस करते हैं, उनका क्या डेस्टिनेशन होता है, उनका क्या रिजल्ट होता है? What do we perform? What kind of sacrifices do we do in devotional service, Bhakti Yoga?
माता जी, हम लोग जप करते हैं भगवान का, वो सबसे
Yes.
बड़ा यज्ञ है हमारे लिए।
हाँ, और
भगवान का होली नेम टंग पर रहना।
We
भगवान
try
का
to,
we chant and
then we भोग चढ़ाते हैं, then fast
yes.
रखते हैं, all these things basically to attain
engage
भगवान.
ourselves in the devotional service.
हाँ, तो वो डिवोशनल सर्विस में सब कुछ आता है, चैंटिंग, भोगा ऑफरिंग, एकादशी व्रत, जितने फेस्टिवल्स है वो हम फॉलो करते हैं, तो ये सब भी एक सैक्रिफाइस है। इनफैक्ट चैंटिंग इज द ग्रेटेस्ट सैक्रिफाइस। सो इन डिवोशनल सर्विस वी आर ऑल्सो परफॉर्मिंग सैक्रिफाइस, बट what is the result? The result is that Krishna is pleased by devotional service. भक्ति योग से, भक्ति करने से, भक्ति के माध्यम
भगवान
से
की.
सिर्फ कृष्ण को जान सकते हैं। सो द योगीज, द ज्ञानीज एंड द कर्मीज, they may attain some spiritual realization, but they can never understand Krishna. Krishna can never be understood by karma, jnana or yoga. Krishna can only and only be understood by
भक्त.
bhakti. So Krishna is telling in 34th verse. So he's saying that don't do all these things, yoga करने की जरूरत नहीं है तुम्हें कोई ज्ञानी बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. All you do is approach a spiritual master, a bona fide spiritual master. You inquire from him submissively, render some service to him, and they can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. So Krishna is now giving us the final destination कि तुम्हें करना क्या है. He first gave us the knowledge about all different types of yoga systems, karmis, jnanis, yogis, everything. Now he's telling us what is the best for us, what we can practice, practical क्या है हमारे लिए, तो वो है भक्ति योगा. और भक्ति योगा हमें कैसे हम प्रैक्टिस करें, कैसे हमें ज्ञान मिलता है भक्ति योगा में? By approaching a bona fide spiritual master, by rendering service unto him, and by inquiring from him submissively. Then text 35, having obtained real knowledge from a self-realized soul, you will never fall down again into such illusion. For by this knowledge you will see that all living beings are but part of the Supreme, or in other words, that they are mine. तो भगवान कहते हैं कि ये जो भक्ति योगा के द्वारा जो नॉलेज हमें मिलता है वो रियल नॉलेज है, वो कंप्लीट नॉलेज है. और ये नॉलेज मिलने के बाद जो जो जिस जीवात्मा को ये नॉलेज पूरा मिल जाता है, वो कभी भी वापस इस भौतिक जगत में वापस नहीं गिरेगा. He will never come under illusion again. He will never be caught by Maya. Because now he has got complete knowledge. He has realized the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna. He has realized who we are, the Jivatmas. We are all part and parcel of Krishna. And we are dependent on Krishna. We are supposed to serve Krishna. तो ये सब कुछ वो रियलाइज कर लेता है, तो इसीलिए अब वापस वो इस भौतिक जगत में नहीं गिरेगा. Whereas for a karmi, jnani and a yogi, there is every chance to fall down back in the material pool. क्योंकि अभी तक उनको कंप्लीट रियलाइजेशन नहीं हुआ है, तो आनंद की खोज में वो फिर से इस भौतिक जगत में आ जाते हैं. Whereas a bhakti yogi never again returns back in the material world. Then 36, even if you are considered to be the most sinful of all sinners, when you are situated in the boat of transcendental knowledge, you will be able to cross over the ocean of miseries. तो ये जो transcendental knowledge है, what is the transcendental knowledge? Knowledge about Krishna. Who is Krishna? Knowledge about
Knowledge
Jivat
about Krishna, knowledge about soul.
soul, and knowledge about Krishna's energies, and what is the relationship between the soul and the energies and Lord Krishna. तो ये पूरा ट्रांसेंडेंटल नॉलेज जब हमें मिल जाता है, इट इज लाइक अ बोट. तो एक बोट, अगर सपोज हम कोई बहुत बड़े ओशन में हम डूब रहे हैं और एक बोट आ जाए, तो यू कैन, दैट बोट कैन सेव अस, राइट? we can easily cross over by taking that boat. So similarly, ये जो transcendental knowledge है, it is like a boat for us. We are struggling in this ocean of material existence. और ये knowledge जो है transcendental knowledge के boat में अगर हम बैठ जाते हैं, तो हम easily cross कर लेंगे इस ocean को. Otherwise, it's very difficult to come out of this material world. Very, very risky, very, very difficult. It is only and only by only by getting convinced, getting the knowledge about who we are, the reality. जब तक हम रियलिटी हमें नहीं पता चलेगा कि हमारा अस्तित्व क्या है, हम कौन है, भगवान कौन है, तब तक हम इस भौतिक जगत में ही गोते खाते रहेंगे ऊपर नीचे। कभी हम स्वर्ग लोग जाएंगे, तो कभी नरक लोग जाएंगे, कभी इस भौतिक जगत में आएंगे मटेरियल वर्ल्ड में, कभी ह्यूमन बीइंग बनेंगे, तो कभी पेड़ पौधे बनेंगे, कभी जानवर बनेंगे, अलग अलग शरीर लेते रहेंगे हम। और ऊपर नीचे जैसे वो फेरिस व्हील घूमता है, वैसे हम भी ऊपर नीचे करते रहेंगे। सो दिस ट्रांसेंडेंटल नॉलेज इज लाइक अ बोट। और इस बोट के कैप्टन कौन है? हु इज द कैप्टन ऑफ दिस बोट? अच्छा, कोई भी अगर हमें एक ओशन में अगर आप सेल कर रहे हो, तो पहले तो हमें बोट चाहिए होता है, और बोट में और कौन चाहिए होता है? व्हाट ऑल वी नीड टू कम सेफली टू द शोर?
The driver or the oats.
Boatman. Yeah, we need an expert boatman also. One second. Yeah, so we need an expert boatman. And who is that expert boatman?
Spiritual master.
Yes, absolutely. So that expert boatman is a spiritual master. And we need a favorable breeze also, right? अगर हवा जो है सही डायरेक्शन में रहे, तो हमारा जो बोट है वो अच्छे से सेल होगा। अगर हम ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में जा रहे हैं हवा के, तो नहीं सेल कर पाएंगे ना, कितना भी मेहनत करेंगे। सो द ब्रीज शुड ऑल्सो बी देयर। सो फेवरेबल ब्रीज क्या है? द स्क्रिप्चर्स, ये जो शास्त्र है, भगवद गीता, श्रीमद् भागवतम, चैतन्य चरितामृत, these scriptures are like the favorable breeze that helps us to sail through this ocean of material existence, right? So ये जो है 4.34, this is a very important verse that we must try to memorize and always remember. So let's repeat together. Tadvidhi pranipatena
Tadvidhi pranipatena
pariprashnena sevaya
pariprashnena sevaya
videkshanti te jnanam
upadekshanti te jnanam
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः।
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः.
Repeat it once again. Tadvidhi pranipatena
Tadvidhi pranipatena
pariprashnena
pariprashnena
sevaya
परिप्रश्नेन सेवया
videkshanti te jnanam
उपदेशन्ति ते ज्ञानम्
उपदेशन्ति ते ज्ञानम्
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः।
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः.
ज्ञानिनस्तत्त्वदर्शिनः।
Yes. So we have read the translation. Isha Mataji, can you read the translation again?
Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Just try to learn the truth by approaching a spiritual master. Inquire from him submissively and render service unto him. The self-realized souls can impart knowledge unto you because they have seen the truth. Purport.
Yes. But no, you don't need to read the purport. We have read the purport of this already
Yes.
before. But I would like you to tell me any pastime which is related to this, where a person, a Jivatma, a soul, who has approached a spiritual master and he has attained self-realization.
So, Mataji, I should give an example.
Yeah, examples.
So, like Mataji Prabhupada, he just followed the instruction of his Guru Maharaj. And he became self-realized and he made the entire world self-realized
Yes.
by
Here's
this
an
Harinam.
example of Srila Prabhupada.
Yeah.
So Srila Prabhupada actually, since childhood, he used to meet a lot of saintly people. So once his friend told him that I know one sadhu in Kolkata. So why don't you come and meet him? So he said that no. Since my childhood, I've seen so many sadhus. I don't want to meet another sadhu now. So he said, no, you come. This one is completely different from all that you have met till now. You should come and at least see what he speaks. Prabhupada went with his friend, and when he heard from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he realized that yes, this is somebody who is a very genuine person, a genuine sadhu, who is trying to give the truth, who will not cheat, and who is giving the ultimate, the real knowledge. And so Srila Prabhupada he heard very attentively what Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was speaking. और उनके गुरु ने उनको देखते ही कहा कि you are a young man, why don't you take this message of Lord Chaitanya to this foreign world? So पहले ही मीटिंग में उनके गुरु ने उनको ये दे दिया था instruction. Although Srila Prabhupada didn't realize that he will take initiation from him or he will make him a guru, but still first the guru knew that this is my disciple who has come here. गुरु पहचान गए, उन्होंने उनको आदेश दिया, और उस दिन पे प्रभुपाद जी ने बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस उनको पूछे अपने गुरु को. उन्होंने कहा कि ये मैसेज कौन सुनेगा आज के, राइट नाउ आवर कंट्री is dependent, the Britishers have conquered, और अभी हम इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए लड़ाई कर रहे हैं. तभी गांधी जी का मूवमेंट चल रहा था, and they were all fighting against the Britishers. And Srila Prabhupada was actually a follower of Mahatma Gandhi. So he told his guru that who will listen to your message of Bhagavad Gita? Everybody is fighting for independence. Then his guru said that, see, this independence, what they're fighting for is temporary. Even if India becomes free, it gets freedom from Britishers, but still the Jivatma is bound in the material world. Still we will not be happy, because the real freedom is to get back to our original identity, our original constitutional position. And the Jivatma's original constitutional position is that it is the eternal servant of Lord Krishna. So unless and until people get this knowledge, whether they are bound by another country or whatever fight may happen, freedom मिल भी जाएगा दूसरे से, तो भी they will never be happy. And that we can see even today. Although we have got freedom, but still are people happy today? Is it that Britishers चले गए तो अब हम एकदम खुश हो गए और no tension, no problems at all? ऐसा नहीं है, right? People are still so suffering so much. And in fact, Britishers आकर उन्होंने अपना कल्चर देकर गए. वो तो चले गए लेकिन अपना कल्चर छोड़ के गए. And now Indians are following the foreign culture, and they are getting more and more degraded, more unhappy than what they were before. Actually, Britishers ने तो देखा था कि इंडिया में जो लोग हैं, they are very, very cultured people, and because they are following the Vedas, they are very happy actually. So the first thing the Britishers did was they removed the Vedas. They told people, don't follow these Vedas, don't follow Vedic literature. Therefore, they are just mythology. You should work in factories. You should work like a laborer बना दिया सबको उन्होंने. जो ब्राह्मणस थे उनको कहा कि तुम ये सब पढ़ो मत, तुम जाके फैक्ट्री में काम करो, पैसा कमाओगे तो तुम खा पाओगे. तो पूरा तो उन्होंने मेंटालिटी चेंज कर दिया इंडियंस का. And that is how they could rule India, because they removed the Vedic literatures first of all. तब उनको फिर होल्ड मिला इंडिया पे. अगर लोगों ने वैदिक लिटरेचर्स को अगर लोग पकड़ के रखते ना, सो दे ब्रिटिशर्स इतने साल तक कब्जा नहीं कर पाते actually. So in any case, Srila Prabhupada, he was also of the view that first India should become free, but then his Guru Maharaj said that no, that is temporary. The real freedom is this, that they should get the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, they should get the knowledge of soul. ये transcendental जो knowledge है, यही लोगों को freedom दिलाएगा. बाकी कोई freedom, real freedom नहीं है. So when he heard from his Guru and he inquired submissively from him, then he also rendered service unto him. Although Prabhupada was a grihastha, he got married, he had his own business, वो सब चलाते थे, लेकिन फिर भी वो he used to also meet his Guru on and off, serve him in some way, ask questions from him. So like that he kept doing, and he became self-realized soul. And when the proper time came, he also took Vanaprastha, and उनके गुरु का जो इंस्ट्रक्शन था, why don't you take this message to the foreign world, वो उन्होंने पूरा किया. And he made so many people. Now we can see how he developed ISKCON, and so many people are getting benefit. They are becoming self-realized. They're getting this transcendental knowledge. So yes, this is so true that we all need a spiritual master. Another example is Narad Muni himself, and Srila Vyasadeva also. So Vyasadeva, we all know who is Srila Vyasadeva. He has written all the Vedic scriptures. Actually, उन्होंने लिखा है, मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि उन्होंने खुद अपने मन का लिखा है. Srila Vyasadeva is coming in the parampara. Okay, so this Vedic knowledge was first imparted to Brahmaji by Lord Krishna. Okay, and then Brahmaji imparted the same knowledge to नारद मुनि.
Narad
नारद मुनि से व्यासदेव. तो नारद मुनि व्यासदेव जी के गुरु हैं.
Muni.
व्यासदेव जी ने तो पहले कैसे होता था ना, ये जो नॉलेज है वो गुरु जब एक बार बोल देते थे तो शिष्य उनको सुनकर ही सारा नॉलेज गेन कर लेते थे, उनको याद हो जाता था. सो देवर श्रुतिधार बोलते हैं उनको, कि सुनकर ही उनको याद हो जाता था. लेकिन व्यासदेव जी ने देखा कि जो आने वाला कलयुग है उसमें लोगों को मेमोरी इतना शार्प नहीं होगा, लोगों का आयु भी कम होगा, मंद बुद्धि वाले होंगे, वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेट पीपल आर गोइंग टू टेक बर्थ इन कलयुग. सो ही थॉट आई शुड राइट डाउन एवरीथिंग, द वैदिक स्क्रिप्चर्स. एक्चुअली वेदास आर कमिंग फ्रॉम द सुप्रीम लॉर्ड, लेकिन श्रील व्यासदेव जी ने हमारे लिए खाली उसे लिख दिया है, एज इट इज व्हाट ही हर्ड फ्रॉम हिज गुरु, नथिंग ऑफ हिज ओन. ओके, तो उन्होंने सारे वैदिक लिटरेचर्स को तो लिख दिया, लेकिन ही वॉज नॉट वेरी हैप्पी, ही वॉज वेरी मोरोज. Even after writing all the four Vedas, he divided the four Vedas, he wrote Puranas, Upanishads, but he was not happy. And so then what he did, then his guru Narad Muni came to his hut. तो उन्होंने क्या किया, अपने गुरु नारद मुनि से पूछा कि उनको पहले उनका सेवा किया अच्छे से, उनको बैठने के लिए स्थान दिया, उनको पानी पिलाया. And then he asked him very submissively, please tell me what is the reason that I'm not happy even after writing all the Vedic literatures. So then Narad Muni told him, look, what is missing is, although you have put in so much efforts and it is worth appreciating your efforts, but still what you have missed is you have not glorified Lord Krishna at all. He is a supreme truth. और वही चीज भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर जी भी प्रभुपाद जी से कहते हैं. तो व्यासदेव जी का भी वही हाल था कि उन्होंने सब कुछ लिखकर भी वो खुश नहीं थे, क्योंकि वो एक्चुअली जीवात्मा के भले के लिए लिखना चाहते थे वैदिक स्क्रिप्चर्स, लेकिन उन्होंने सिर्फ कर्म कांड जो पोर्शन है उसी को पूरे शास्त्रों में बताया, मेनली कर्म कांड के बारे में. तो भक्ति के बारे में बताया ही नहीं, मतलब ज्यादा नहीं बताया, और तो बताया थोड़ा थोड़ा, लेकिन नॉट ट्रूली highlighting that bhakti yoga is the only way a जीवात्मा can be happy by performing bhakti yoga. तो ये चीज उन्होंने नहीं लिखा था, नहीं बताया एकदम क्लियर कट. तो ये, और वही चीज भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर जी ने भी कहा प्रभुपाद जी को, कि जब तक लोगों को ये नहीं पता चलेगा कि हम आत्मा हैं, हम भगवान के अंश हैं और कृष्ण कौन है, तब तक रियल फ्रीडम नहीं मिलेगा. एंड द सेम थिंग इवन व्यासदेव जी ऑल्सो, although he wrote down all the scriptures, he did not really mention the real nature of the soul. He did not mention about Krishna, so he was not happy. Then Narad Muni told him, see, यहाँ पे ये missing है, तो तुम अब श्रीमद् भागवतम लिखो जिसमें you should glorify Lord Krishna. And then when Srila Vyasadeva wrote down Srimad Bhagavatam, he became very happy, very blissful. So another example, that one must approach a spiritual master. Even Srila Vyasadeva needed a spiritual master to tell him where he is going wrong, कहाँ पे वो कमी हो रही है, कहाँ क्या वो कर सकते हैं जिससे कि he will also benefit, and all the jivas, all the living entities will benefit. So Srila Vyasadeva. Then third example is Narad Muni himself. So Narad Muni, he narrated this story to Vyasadeva. See, he told him that in my previous birth, I was a small child. I was born in a maid servant's house. And my mother was very pious and she used to serve the sages. So once during Chaturmasya, 4 Bhakti Vedantas जो साधु लोग मेरे घर आए थे, और मेरी माँ जो है उनका सेवा कर रही थी, और मुझे भी उनका सेवा करने का मौका मिला, उनको प्रसाद परोसने का, और मैं उनके साथ बैठा रहता था। तो जब भी वो लोग कृष्ण की बातें करते थे मैं वो सुनता था। So like this, for 4 months, I served them. I inquired from them submissively. They answered all my questions, and they initiated me. They gave me the mantra, Krishna का मंत्र दिया। और कुछ महीने बाद मेरी माँ का देहांत हो गया, तो मैं अकेला रह गया। He was just a 5-year-old boy, but he was left alone. But then ये जो सेजेस से उन्होंने जो भी सुना था, वो चीज उनके दिमाग में और हृदय में जो है एकदम डीप इम्प्रेशन पड़ गया। And he just followed the sage's instructions. He started chanting. And in that lifetime, that's as a small boy, Narad Muni perfected his life by chanting the mantra given by the sages. तो ये जो ट्रांसेंडेंटल नॉलेज उनको मिला बाय सर्विंग देम, बाय जस्ट बाय देयर एसोसिएशन, उसके वजह से वो नारद मुनि ने अपने जीवन को सफल बना लिया। और उसका रिजल्ट क्या हुआ कि अगला जीवन उनको फिर नारद मुनि का शरीर मिल गया। तो ये जो नारद मुनि के शरीर में, ही हैज एन इटर्नल बॉडी। दिस बॉडी इज नॉट लाइक पेरिशेबल, नहीं है जैसे हमारा मटेरियल बॉडी है, वैसा नारद मुनि का बॉडी नहीं है। ही हैज गॉट, हिज बॉडी इज इटर्नल, स्पिरिचुअल, एंड ही कैन ट्रेवल एनीवेयर। So this is third example where, by approaching a spiritual master, inquiring from him submissively and rendering service unto him, he became self-realized. So what do we learn from this? What is this? What is the learning, for all of us?
We have to have a spiritual master. We have to approach a spiritual master to proceed on this path.
Yeah, it is very much needed that a bona fide spiritual master, we get the shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, so that we make further progress. Because although we have Bhagavad Gita, we have the holy name, सब कुछ है. So is it possible that now we can do it on our own?
No, Mataji.
Even though we have everything, but unless and until we get the mercy of a spiritual master, unless and until we serve him and serve his instructions, we will not receive the mercy, and we will never be able to actually understand the transcendental knowledge. So that is a secret. This is a secret which Lord Krishna tells us in Bhagavad Gita, in Srimad Bhagavatam, and the essence of all the scriptures is this only, actually. That Krishna is trying to tell us how we can come out of this material existence. It is not by any hard work from ourselves, as in जैसे ज्ञानीज और योगीज जो करते हैं, वो खुद से बहुत मेहनत करते हैं सब कुछ समझने की, लेकिन उनको पूरा नॉलेज नहीं मिल पाता। बट अगर यही चीज हम एक बोनाफाइड स्पिरिचुअल मास्टर को अप्रोच करेंगे, सबमिसिवली उनसे इंक्वायर करेंगे, उनकी सेवा करेंगे, तो इजीली हमें वो नॉलेज मिल जाएगा, and we can come out of the cycle of repeated birth and death. So which is easier?
Second one.
Easiest, actually. Easier bhi nahi. Easiest is
Approaching
the
the
bhakti
spiritual
path.
Through the master.
Yeah, approaching a spiritual master. So today I just wanted, this verse was very important, although we had done this previously. But since it is a very important aspect of Bhagavad Gita itself, the main thing that Lord Krishna tells us, because even Arjun ka bhi agar hum dekhenge, Arjun and Lord Krishna, they were communicating with each other. Arjun was saying so many things to Krishna that, Krishna, I don't want to fight, ye hoga, wo hoga, I will commit sin if I fight. So many things. He was like a knowledgeable person. He was just telling Krishna everything. Krishna did not speak a word. The entire first chapter and few verses of second chapter, Arjun only is going on telling so many things. Then Arjun finally, he becomes so tired of himself. Then he surrenders to Krishna. Krishna, now you tell me, I surrender to you. You are my master. I am your disciple. Now you tell me what is best for me. So unless and until we have this mentality and attitude of being humble and approaching a bona fide master and telling him that, please tell me the truth. Please help me how I can serve Krishna. Who is Krishna? Who am I? जब तक हम ये पूछते नहीं, तब तक Krishna doesn't interfere in our life. He will let us continue in the material world as long as we want. So the day when we become humble and we approach a bona fide spiritual master, that day then Krishna takes, personally he takes care, he takes interest in that soul and he guides that soul. So this is a very important aspect. So I want to know from all of y'all, that have you all thought about having a spiritual master in your life? And how would you like to go ahead with it? Because it's a very important point in our life. It's not about just finishing Bhagavad Gita, just reading it and finishing, कि हमारा एक बार पढ़ के हो गया. Actually applying Bhagavad Gita in our life. That is what is going to bring transformation, and that is what is going to matter eventually. So my question is, have you all ever thought about it, of having a bona fide spiritual master, how to approach, how to inquire about who is a bona fide spiritual master? How do we find a bona fide spiritual master? Alika Mataji, Sita Lakshmi Mataji, any comments? Anything you want to share?
Mataji, first, so we have to understand all these things, then we'll again think about it. I mean, at the first
Yeah.
itself, it is a bit difficult. So when
Yes,
you
absolutely.
just,
We need to understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
we should need to understand. And then definitely we can approach it. If we are
Yes.
really into,
Yes, true, Mataji. First, we are taking the baby step to just
Definitely.
understanding what the Bhagavad Gita is, no?
Yeah. Yes. So definitely we are going, we are going very slow and trying to understand Bhagavad Gita. But as and when the important point comes, okay, we are studying now. Right now, we are studying this 34th verse of 4th chapter. In this, Krishna is
Mataji.
saying we must approach a bona fide spiritual master. That means
Mm.
there is something for us to think about. Krishna is speaking to us. It's just a random shloka that we are reading. He's speaking to you. He's speaking to all of us through this shloka. He spoke to Arjun through this. He's telling Arjun,
Mm.
Arjun, you should approach a bona fide spiritual master. तुम दुविधा में हो. This is how you should come out. This is how you will come out of the confusion of your life. This is how we will understand the reality of life. तो वो सेम जो इंस्ट्रक्शन अर्जुन को दे रहे हैं वही हमें भी डायरेक्टली कृष्ण दे रहे हैं. So it applies to us also. So as you said, yes, we need to understand all this. So yeah, we have to understand about the spiritual master. Who is the spiritual master? क्या qualities होते हैं spiritual master के? किनको हम बनाए? Now, for example, we are following, as I'm following ISKCON, right? Now, this ISKCON comes under Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya. At least we know this much, that a bona fide guru means he should come from a bona fide parampara. We know there are 4 bona fide parampara. सबको मालूम है, ब्रह्मा माधवा गौड़ीय संप्रदाय एक है, मतलब ब्रह्मा जी से एक संप्रदाय आ रहा है. देन श्री संप्रदाय है,
And Kumara.
लक्ष्मी जी से आ रहे हैं, रुद्र संप्रदाय एंड कुमार संप्रदाय. ठीक है, तो ये 4 संप्रदाय बोनाफाइड है. But recent,
Mataji, can you repeat? Wow, I don't know about this.
yeah, so 4
Parampara.
bonafied sampradaya are: 1 coming from Lord Brahma, 1 coming from Shri Sampradaya is Lakshmi ji, then Rudra Sampradaya from Lord Shiva, and
Rudra,
Kumar Sampradaya, the 4 Kumaras. They are the bona fide people who have received the knowledge from Lord Krishna and they are transmitting it to the human society. ये 4 bona fide जो परंपरा है. But in today's time, the more I'm not sure about other paramparas, but yes, Sri Sampradaya is there in South India में. Sri Sampradaya काफी prevalent है और लोग अभी भी हैं उसमें. bona fide guru Sri Sampradaya में भी है, and they worship mainly Lakshmi Narayan. In awe and reverence, they worship Lakshmi Narayan. Okay, second जो अभी के time में जो which is most prevalent after in relationship to Sri Sampradaya only is Brahma Madhava Gaudiya Sampradaya, in which ISKCON comes. Okay, and why this is, why would I say that, we should consider this more? Because Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is Krishna himself, he himself took initiation in this sampradaya. Okay. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is giving us the topmost thing in the sense that he's giving us the worship and the knowledge of Sri Radha and Krishna. Okay, in loving relationship, that 5 loving relationship, as a servant, as a friend. So Shantaras, Dasyaras, Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras, Madhuryaras. तो ये जो पिनिकल है स्पिरिचुअल रियलाइजेशन का, वो हमें चैतन्य महाप्रभु से प्राप्त होता है। चैतन्य महाप्रभु ने ब्रह्म माधव गौड़ीय संप्रदाय में ही उन्होंने दीक्षा, स्वयं उन्होंने दीक्षा ली थी। So that is why this sampradaya currently, I would say, is more prevalent, and we can see more bona fide gurus in this sampradaya at the present time, in the present time. Of course, there are the other sampradayas are also bona fide, but yes, at least I do not know whether the gurus which are there right now in those sampradayas, those who are practicing in those sampradayas, at least I am not aware, so I cannot comment. But yes, in Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya, at least I can tell that yes, there are many bona fide, spiritual gurus who are themselves they are practicing very nicely. They are following the instructions of their Guru Srila Prabhupada, and they are capable of liberating so many souls. They are liberating so many souls in the current time. Yeah, so yes, so at least I know of Brahma Madhva Gauriya Sampradaya. Then how do we find a guru? Guru में qualities क्या होने चाहिए, ये भी हमें मालूम होना चाहिए. We don't just accept any guru, right? So we should know that there are certain characteristics that a guru should have. So पहला characteristic क्या है कि एक जो bona fide guru है, वो एक proper bona fide संप्रदाय से आना चाहिए. So he should himself be connected to a bona fide parampara. ठीक है, that is first. Second, he should himself be practicing what his guru has told him. जैसे श्रील प्रभुपाद जी ने कहा है 16 rounds chant करना है, and we should preach, we should distribute books, and we should follow the 4 regulative principles. So if we want to select a guru, then that guru should at least be following Srila Prabhupada's instructions himself. वो खुद उन्होंने chant करना चाहिए. He should know the scriptures. He should have read the scriptures. He should know the essence of all the scriptures. He should be able to guide us according to time, place, and circumstances. Right? So these are some of the characteristics of a guru. तो गुरु को चूज करते वक्त हम उनका लैंग्वेज नहीं देखते कि वो कौन सा लैंग्वेज बोलते हैं. आई एम कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी लैंग्वेज, सो आई विल लुक ओनली फॉर अ गुरु हु स्पीक्स हिंदी. ऐसा नहीं है. There are so many gurus who are coming from US, like His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj. They are coming from US, so they speak English, but they have disciples from India maximum.
माता जी आप रिपीट करेंगे ये पॉइंट
जो हिंदी स्पीकिंग है. मैं ये कह रही थी
आपने ये लैंग्वेज वाला पॉइंट जो आपने अभी बोला है.
हाँ, मैं ये कह रही थी
जब हम
कि
गुरु ढूंढते हैं तो हम ये नहीं
गुरु को
देखते
हम
कौन सी लैंग्वेज यूज करते हैं.
या एम आई ऑडिबल? मेरा आवाज क्लियर है?
यस माता जी.
हाँ, तो मैं ये कह रही थी कि
Yes.
गुरु को चूज करते वक्त हम ये नहीं देखते हैं कि उनका लैंग्वेज क्या है. मतलब ऐसा नहीं कि जो मैं जिस लैंग्वेज में कंफर्टेबल हूँ वही लैंग्वेज गुरु को बोलना चाहिए, देन ओनली आई विल एक्सेप्ट हिम एज अ गुरु. ऐसा नहीं है. सो आई वाज गिविंग एग्जांपल्स दैट His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, they are coming from US, so they speak English, but they have maximum disciples from India, those who are Hindi speaking. तो और गुरु से ऐसा नहीं कि गुरु मतलब मुझे बैठ के उनके साथ टाइम मिलना चाहिए बातें करने के लिए. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. गुरु के साथ रिलेशनशिप कैसा होता है डिसाइपल का? इट इज अ हार्ट टू हार्ट रिलेशनशिप. और ऑफ कोर्स वी कैन ऑलवेज आस्क क्वेश्चंस टू गुरु, but guru is not somebody who will solve our material problems. Guru is someone who will connect us with Krishna. Ultimate solution देते हैं वो हमें इस भव सागर से पार लगाने का. तो हमारा जो डे टू डे का जो प्रॉब्लम्स है, हो सकता है जो वी नीड सम गाइडेंस, दैट अ शिक्षा गुरु कैन हेल्प अस. तो गुरु 2 टाइप के होते हैं, शिक्षा गुरु एंड दीक्षा गुरु. ऑफ कोर्स और 2 है, पथ प्रदर्शक गुरु एंड Chaitya Guru. Chaitya Guru is Paramatma in our heart, who guides us, who inspires us. Then Shiksha Guru gives us knowledge of the scriptures. And Diksha Guru is one who connects us with Krishna. तो दीक्षा गुरु क्या करते हैं, वो हमें कैसे कनेक्ट करते हैं कृष्ण से? तो जब हमें दीक्षा देते हैं वो, तो हमारे सारे कर्मों को he takes it on himself. जितने भी अभी तक हमने कर्म किए हैं, जो भी अच्छे बुरे, हमने सारे मैक्सिमम तो बुरे ही कर्म किए हैं, बिकॉज वी वर नॉट फॉलोइंग 4 regulative principles, we were doing all in fact we were going against the scriptures only, and not for one lifetime, so many lifetimes. So what does Krishna say? Krishna says, if you surrender to me, don't worry, I will take away all your sins. तो ये कैसे करते हैं गुरु कृष्णा? गुरु के माध्यम से. So if we are sincere, if we now say, okay, from now on I will follow this principles, I will chant 16 rounds, I want to make spiritual advancement, I want to go back to Krishna. तो जब कोई जीव ये he takes this decision, he becomes firm, then Krishna brings a guru in his life. So of course, even जो bona fide गुरु की अभी हम बात कर रहे हैं कि हमें सोचना चाहिए, बट गुरु तभी आते हैं जब हम सिंसियर हो और जब हमारा डिजायर बहुत स्ट्रांग होगा कि यस, आई वांट टू फॉलो, आई वांट टू गो बैक टू कृष्णा, आई वांट टू सर्व कृष्णा. ये जब हम स्ट्रांग डिजायर रखेंगे तो गुरु हमारे जीवन में आते हैं. एंड देन दीक्षा के दिन क्या होता है कि देयर इज अ सैक्रिफाइस, फायर सैक्रिफाइस, यज्ञ होता है, और गुरु हमें बीट देते हैं, नया नाम देते हैं, स्पिरिचुअल नाम. और वो सैक्रिफाइस में गुरु क्या, हमारे जितने भी अभी तक के कर्म हैं, बुरे कर्म जो भी है, वो उस सैक्रिफाइस के द्वारा गुरु अपने ऊपर ले लेते हैं. व्हाई डज ही डू दैट? सो दैट वी कैन प्रैक्टिस कृष्णा कॉन्शियसनेस नाइसली, so that we can practice and we can chant daily, and we can follow the instructions of Srila Prabhupada and all our acharyas, and we can go back to Godhead. So just so that we can go back to Godhead, a guru comes in our life and he helps us. Because जब तक हम हमारे ऊपर एक कर्मों का बॉन्डेज रहेगा ना, जब तक वो पाप कर्म के जो रिएक्शंस हैं या जो कर्मा का जो भी हमारा बंधन है वो सर पे रहता है, तब तक हम ठीक से कर नहीं पाते. We see that so many difficulties and obstacles keep coming in our life. So yeah, so this Diksha helps us a lot because the Guru helps us to move forward. So this is the significance of Diksha, of attaining of having a bona fide spiritual master. And in any case, it is not just about getting rid of the karma, but that is just a part that Guru helps us so that we can perform our bhakti nicely. And when we follow the instructions of Guru, which is nothing different from what we are doing now, ऐसा नहीं कि दीक्षा के बाद हम कुछ अलग करना है होगा हमें या बहुत difficult होगा, ऐसा नहीं है. This whatever we are following now, the same thing we have to continue. It is just that we promise the Guru that yes, I will chant my 16 rounds daily, I will follow 4 regulative principles. ये हम एक promise कर देते हैं. तो promise करते हैं तो वो naturally हमें conscious रहते हैं हमेशा कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है हमेशा. So we continue doing that. And when we please the Guru, when the Guru is pleased with our sincerity, then Krishna becomes pleased, and that is how we attain spiritual knowledge, right? So this is the importance of, this is how it works basically. I just thought I would discuss this because since that verse came, so we should know what is the initiation, how practical it is in today's time, how we can think about it, how we have to go about it. So that is why I discussed this. So any questions from anyone regarding this?
Mataji, I just wanted to share, since you were
Yeah.
saying about Sri Sampradaya. So you have, so we follow Sri Sampradaya. We are followers of Tritandi Sri Chinnajir Swami.
Okay.
So we have a guru, like he's like maybe around 50 years old now. So he's our guru. So he dictates he tells us what you should do, what you should not do. So he has got mathas. GR mathas are there across Andhra, across Tamil Nadu. Most of the Tamil Iyengar population, Andhra Iyengar population follows Chinnajir Swami. So they have mathas and they have books, they have literature. So we like my mother, my sister, my brother-in-law, all these people, they follow him. So all that, if you've seen the statue of equality, Sri
Okay.
Ramanujacharya's thing, that was
Ah.
established by him, and it was made by him. And there are about 108 Divya Kshetras around that particular thing. So he conducts, and my maternal uncle, he's, as I told you, we belong to that temple, which is Ram temple in Bhadrachalam. So he's also a follower. So all of us, we follow that sect. So we go as per their thing. When they say Ekadashi ka padta hai, we have to go back to him. So we follow all his dictates. So, but then of course, for me, I have still not been seriously completely into it. But whenever I check with my mother or my sister, they have books where they say what prayers you have to read. Vaishnava prayers book they have got, and then they have certain days when Ekadashi falls, how you clear it, and how do you break your fast. So they have their own system. So they follow that. I was never seriously into it, but I started following Ekadashi only now when I came into this class of ISKCON. So when certain things were told to us, I automatically started following them. But I've seen that more or less they are also Vaishnavas. ISKCON people are also Vaishnavas. So more or less everything matches. So
Yes.
I just wanted to share with you that he is the guru currently for that succession.
For Sri Sampradaya के.
Yeah,
उनका नाम क्या है?
He's called Chinna Jiyar Swami.
Okay.
Tridandi Sri Chinnajiyar Swami. So
Okay.
if you just see in the YouTube, he does a lot of discourses. He travels to US and all that, across the country. He goes, and he has established a lot of schools and a lot of charitable organizations, and across the world he travels, and then he has done he teaches. He has a lot of discourses, and he's of a current generation. So his grandfather was the first person to start, part of the disciplic succession. He was called Pedda Jiyar Swami. He was the one who was totally spiritually enlightened. So he was into spirituality. Whereas this person is more conversant with current things. So he is trying to bring this generation into the fold of spirituality by, coming down to their level, talking to them and giving discourses at their level, so that they are able to identify and relate to what they are talking. Because suddenly youth, if you sit in front of them and say you should do this and that, they will not follow. So by showing certain things, how they are significant, how this spirituality helps you be a better person, in the society and all that. So he comes down to your level. So if you get a chance, he speaks most of the time in English. So maybe you can just listen to one or two discourses. He is very, very down to earth, and very, very he talks things which are very, very relevant to the current society. Because when the society is so full of sin and all that, to be able to relate to them also, you have to come down to their level and try and explain in that context how you have to get out of these things. So I find his discourses are very, very interesting and very, very touching, heart touching. And he has his side of spirituality where he strictly follows all the rituals that he has to do, and he makes his followers all follow. At the same time, he's bringing upliftment in the society also by establishing these Vedic schools. They have Vedic schools. They teach in the mathas. They teach Vedas. So they have all those things. So it's like I guess he's not in the north. Maybe not many people are following it, but he has started his discourses in Hindi also these days. So because he's reaching out to more people, but he is very popular in South, and quite a bit of all the Iyengar population follows him.
Okay. So, okay, thank you for informing.
I just wanted to share because since you said you.
Yeah, but yes, now whether we should which now for you, because your family is both from Sri Sampradaya, and now that you are following Krishna consciousness, so for you it will be little dicey where to take initiation, or where, if at all you think of accepting a guru in future, it will all be a question mark. So how to decide which Sampradaya to follow now? So again, I would just give a short brief on how you can take decision. Like whenever you take a call, I'm not saying now only, but whenever you decide. So first thing is, what is their goal in life? First, you have to know the goal, where you want to reach. Do you want to reach Krishna? Do you want to have a relationship with Krishna in one of the 5 rasas? Or you want to reach Vaikuntha, where you serve Lakshmi and Sri Lakshmi and Narayan? Okay, so these are the 2 different destinations that both are bona fide sampradaya, but destination is different, definitely. From Sri Sampradaya, they worship Sri Radha and Krishna, I mean Sri Lakshmi Narayan in the service attitude, as a dasya ras. So that is there. Whereas what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving us is at either Sakya, Vatsalya or Madhurya Ras, we can have a relationship with Krishna. And Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. From him only is coming Lord Narayana and Lord Vishnu. So now when we want to take a decision, especially in such a case where our family is from different sampradaya, then how do we decide? So we first have to decide what is my goal, where I want to reach. Okay, and then you take a call. And then you see, like now, as you're saying that, no, he is the current acharya or a guru, and you know that he is bona fide, he himself is practicing nicely. So no problem. But yes, where you want to reach, that is important. Because I have seen many South Indian devotees, because this preaching has been going so much. So there are many South Indian devotees who were initiated in Sri Sampradaya, but now they say that we want to practice Krishna consciousness. We are more attracted to Krishna. So now what to do? Because so then ऐसा भी हुआ है कि वो initiated है Sri Sampradaya में, but now they are practicing Krishna consciousness, and because they now want to go to Krishna. So a soul, basically where the soul is inclined to, उसका क्या interest है, कहाँ पे पहुँचना है, वो बहुत important है. And then you choose a guru. Yeah.
माता जी,
Mataji, for us,
प्रदर्शक गुरु कौन होते हैं?
पथ प्रदर्शक गुरु जो आपको गाइड करें, जैसे कुछ आपको कभी कहीं बता दें कि there is a temple, you should go to temple, or there is a class going on, you can attend that. Anything, any information anybody gives you which gets you closer to Krishna, that person is a path pradarshak guru. Then
माता जी, जैसे कि मैं किसी से
Yes.
बात कर रही थी यही गुरु महाराज के बारे में, तो जैसे कि तो मुझे किसी एक और जो दीक्षित हैं उन माता जी ने बोला कि आपको नहीं बोलना चाहिए कि ऐसे उन्हें इस गुरु महाराज से दीक्षा लेनी चाहिए, बिकॉज वो ज्यादा कंफर्टेबल है हिंदी लैंग्वेज में। तो जब उन्होंने इन गुरु महाराज को सुना ही नहीं है जो इंग्लिश बोलते हैं, तो वेदर शी इज कंफर्टेबल विद द लैंग्वेज द गुरु स्पीक्स और नॉट। तो जैसे कि आज आपने बोला दैट वी शुड नॉट लुक फॉर द लैंग्वेज बिकॉज दैट इज नॉट करेक्ट। तो मतलब अगर हमें किसी को बोलना हो ये बात, तो हम कैसे समझाएंगे while choosing a guru?
Yeah, actually, while choosing a guru, see, first thing is, yes, we must hear the guru.
Hear
So,
the guru.
to some extent, language matters in the sense कि जो लोग सुनना चाहते हैं, कि सुनकर जो जानना चाहते हैं कि गुरु को मुझे सुनना है, so then for them language will matter.
For
Is it?
them language.
हाँ, for them it will matter because they want to hear कि मुझे क्लास सुनना है, अगर मैं connected feel कर रही हूँ तो मैं लूंगी. So for them language will matter कि जो अगर हिंदी speaking है वो, तो उनको हिंदी language वाले कोई लगेंगे. लेकिन connection जो है खाली उसी से नहीं होता. Connection with the guru depends on many factors. Sometimes you just meet a guru and eye to eye contact. The guru glances at you and you know that he is my guru. For that you don't need a language. राइट. समटाइम्स ऐसा हुआ है कि कोई गुरु के पास गए हैं, वो उन्होंने सेवा दी है, हमने सेवा किया, एंड देन आई फील कनेक्टेड टू हिम. आई फील और कनेक्शन कैसा होता है कि गुरु तुम्हें श्रीला प्रभुपाद से कनेक्ट करते हैं. सो विच एवर गुरु हेल्प्स यू टू कनेक्ट विद श्रीला प्रभुपाद, जिस गुरु से कनेक्ट कर सेवा करके या जिस भी माध्यम से आपको ऐसा लगता है कि हाँ ये मुझे प्रभुपाद से कनेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो दैट वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड दैट ओके दिस गुरु, आई मीन आई कैन एक्सेप्ट हिम एज अ गुरु. ओके सो बहुत लोगों का अलग अलग तरीके से लोगों ने गुरु को चूज किया है। कई लोग ऐसे हैं कि उनको सुनना अच्छा लगता है तो पहले लेक्चर सुनते हैं, तो फॉर देम या लेक्चर्स विल मैटर, लैंग्वेज विल मैटर, बट अदरवाइज ऐसा कंपलसरी नहीं है कि
It's not.
लैंग्वेज, हाँ लैंग्वेज अगर है सेम होगा तो ही हम वो गुरु को अपनाएं। कई बार ऐसा होता है कि आप कोई शिक्षा गुरु के अंडर हो, ये भी मैं प्रैक्टिकल बता रही हूँ कि जब हम कोई शिक्षा गुरु के अंडर सीख रहे हैं और हम प्रोग्रेस कर रहे हैं, आप उस शिक्षा गुरु से कनेक्टेड फील करते हो, तो उनके जो गुरु हैं नेचुरली, वेयर इज दैट शिक्षा गुरु या जो भी है, जो दैट पर्सन हु इज गिविंग यू, फ्रॉम वेयर दैट पर्सन इज गेटिंग द मर्सी, फ्रॉम हर और हिज गुरु, सो नेचुरली यू द अदर पीपल आर ऑल्सो गेटिंग मर्सी फ्रॉम दैट गुरु। तो जब जहां से हमें कृपा मिल रहा है तो उससे भी हमें समझना चाहिए कि हाँ, आई एम गेटिंग मर्सी फ्रॉम दिस गुरु और फ्रॉम दिस person, so I can feel connected that way. So there are various ways, there are various ways, सबका अलग अलग, कई लोगों को डायरेक्ट गुरु से मिलने के बाद कनेक्टेड फील हुआ है, कई लोग शिक्षा गुरु के द्वारा ही कनेक्टेड फील करते हैं, कई लोग सेवा करने के बाद कनेक्टेड फील करते हैं, कई लोग लेक्चर सुनने के बाद कनेक्टेड फील करते हैं, तो सबका अलग अलग वे में हुआ है, बट इन
मतलब
जनरल
कि मेरे वे में तो जब मैंने अभी दीक्षा तो नहीं लिया है, आई हैव टेकन शेल्टर, तो मैंने तो सिर्फ आपसे ही सुना था जयप्रताप स्वामी गुरु महाराज के बारे में। और मैं जिस दिन उस दिन मंदिर आई थी, राधा वो बहुला अष्टमी थी उस दिन, एंड आप मैं प्रार्थना करके गई थी, कृष्णा यू हेल्प मी इन फाइंडिंग माय गुरु, एंड दैट डे यू आस्क्ड मी कि गुरु महाराज इज गिविंग शेल्टर, do you want to take it? So bas
yeah.
that day I took the shelter of Guru
So,
Maharaj.
so in your case, this was the connection that you prayed to Krishna, and it so happened that Krishna made me speak to you. That do you want to take shelter? And it happened just so. This is how connection happens. That's what I said. That it's not that one particular way में ही हम connected feel करेंगे. Now this was your connection that you prayed to Krishna and he made me speak, and then you immediately took shelter also. So you got
और
connected.
मुझे उस दिन याद है माता जी, फिर जयप्रताप स्वामी हिज होलीनेस जयप्रताप स्वामी गुरु महाराज ने क्लास दिया था इमीडिएटली उसके 10 मिनट्स के बाद, 10-15 मिनट्स के बाद। और जब वो क्लास के लिए आ रहे थे तो दरवाजा खोलने के लिए कोई नहीं था, तो मैंने उनके लिए दरवाजा खोला था, और गुरु महाराज ने मुझे इतनी बड़ी आंखें करके देखा था, और मुझे ऐसा लगा कि ये तो बिग आईज लाइक जगन्नाथ ओनली।
Yeah, yeah.
So you feel a
Yeah,
connection
just a
sometimes
moment. You
eyes to
just
eyes
need a
also.
moment. Just need a moment to connect with Guru and Krishna. Yes.
Yes, माता जी। बट अच्छा था माता जी, आपने आज ही एक्सप्लेन करा ना, इट वाज अ न्यू थिंग, क्वालिटीज ऑफ गुरु, एंड हाउ वी शुड इट्स नॉट लाइक कि हमें लैंग्वेज से ही गुरु को चूज करना चाहिए, और हमने अगर लैंग्वेज से चूज नहीं करा है तो हमने ये कुछ गलत चीज करी है, क्योंकि हमने उनको हियर ही नहीं करा। क्योंकि मुझे किसी ने बोला था आपने हियर ही नहीं करा गुरु को, तो आपने कैसे करा? बट मैंने बोला कि मेरे को लगा कि मुझे यहीं पर जाना है और मुझे भगवान ने गाइड करा है, तो मुझे ऐसा नहीं लगा कि मैंने कुछ गलत डिसीजन लिया है।
And even if suppose language ना, कई लोगों का language अलग होता भी है, but once they are connected with the Guru, they have firm faith in the Guru, they are completely surrendered in their heart, they start understanding the language. Because
Yes,
language is of Krishna's language, right? It is
yes.
coming to what we are reading from Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, the same thing the Guru speaks. So eventually everybody starts understanding their Guru, even though the language may not match initially. या ऐसा लगता है हमें कि नहीं समझ आता मुझे इनका accent, but it is all about first of all connecting with the Guru from heart to heart connection होना चाहिए, उसके बाद सब आसान हो जाता है। जैसे मैं एग्जाम्पल दूंगी, there are devotees in my other group who are Hindi speaking, but जैसे मैंने आपको पूछा था do you want to take any shelter, and then you immediately said, so I asked them also, and she said yes, I want to take shelter, because she could connect with me, so she
Yes,
immediately
Mataji.
yes.
Same. So I
Yeah.
connected with you, and I told this thing to that another Mataji, because I connected with my Shiksha Guru, and I thought जो उन्होंने बोला is the perfect Guru for me.
Yeah, so वो माता जी को भी मैंने ऐसे ही पूछा था, she also said yes, and when the shelter के दिन पे वो माता जी ने सिर्फ इतना प्रे किया कि मैं तो आपको जानती नहीं हूँ इतना, बिकॉज फर्स्ट टाइम शी इज मीटिंग ऑन द डे ऑफ शेल्टर. आई डोंट नो यू, आई हैव जस्ट हर्ड अबाउट यू, आई हैव फेथ इन यू. एंड मैं सिर्फ इतना प्रार्थना करती हूँ कि आप एक वर्ड मुझे हिंदी में कुछ तो बोल दीजिए, सो आई नो दैट आई हैव अ हार्ट टू हार्ट कनेक्शन विद यू. एंड गुरु महाराज आफ्टर गिविंग पूरा शेल्टर का पूरा ये हो गया प्रोग्राम, इन द एंड ही सेड, मैं हिंदी थोड़ा थोड़ा जानता हूँ. एंड दिस आउट ऑफ द ब्लू गुरु महाराज मेंशन, देन शी वाज सो हैप्पी कि अरे मैंने सिर्फ इतना प्रे किया कि एक वर्ड आप हिंदी में बोल दो, एंड गुरु महाराज ने एक सेंटेंस बोल दिया, हिंदी थोड़ा थोड़ा जानता हूँ. So she
So that is
realized
the
that it
connection,
is a heart to heart
हाँ,
connection.
it's very very nice माता जी. इतना सुनकर ही लगता है कि कि भगवान ने हमें जहां पर भी कनेक्ट करा है, इज द राइट प्लेस जहां भगवान ने हमें पहुंचाया है, so that one day our soul can become an atom in the lotus feet of Lord Krishna through our Guru.
Yeah. Yes, so it is actually it is very important to get the shelter of a bona fide guru, and once we get the shelter, the guru prays for us, the guru takes care of us.
Yes, Mataji, and maybe in a coming time, we might get Diksha also by the mercy of Guru and Bona.
Yeah, you should prepare, you should do. That is why I made that sadhana group कि उसमें daily sadhana update करते रहो.
माता जी, मैं अभी थोड़े दिन से नहीं कर रही थी, मेरे बेटे दिव्यांश के एग्जाम चल रहे थे, तो मेरा हेयरिंग तो नहीं हो रहा था और ना रीडिंग हो रहा था. वो हेयरिंग रीडिंग उसका और मेरा ही चल रहा था, तो बस मैं अपने 16 राउंड्स एंड आरतीज कर रही थी बस.
Whatever you're doing, just update that, and you can always let me know that अभी ये एग्जाम्स वगैरह है इसके लिए नहीं हो रहा है, then again continue.
बस आज माता जी खत्म हुए तो आई वाज अबाउट टू राइट अबाउट ऑल द डेज कि मैंने हेयरिंग और रीडिंग तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं करा है, बस चैंटिंग करा है, अपना राउंड्स कंप्लीट करा है, और बस मैंने आरतीज करा है जितने भी हम सारा दिन में करते हैं.
Okay, okay.
ठीक है माता जी, मैं अपडेट करती हूँ उसमें.
All right. Yes. Yes. All right. So we'll stop here for today. Anybody else has any question regarding this? Leena Mataji, Sita Lakshmi Mataji, आपका कोई
Mataji, what about this shelter taking? What does that mean?
अच्छा, shelter taking is actually, this is the procedure in case of His Holiness जयपताका स्वामी गुरु महाराज. तो उनका ऐसा है कि फर्स्ट एस्पायरिंग लेते हैं, फिर शेल्टर लेते हैं, फिर इनिशिएशन देते हैं वो. तो ये सिर्फ एक प्रोसीजर है सो दैट वी बिकम प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर द इनिशिएशन. द फाइनल थिंग इज इनिशिएशन. तो इनिशिएशन मतलब व्हेन वी आर प्रिपेयर्ड टू चैंट 16 राउंड्स डेली एंड फॉलो 4 रेगुलेटिव प्रिंसिपल्स नाइसली. तो जब हम उस स्टैंडर्ड तक आ जाते हैं तब हमारा दीक्षा लेने के लिए हम लाइक वी आर एलिजिबल. तो वहां तक आने के लिए दो, जैसे हम पड़ाव कहते हैं ना, 2 steps. One is aspiring, one is shelter. तो aspiring मतलब anybody who is chanting even 1 or 2 rounds may or may not be following 4 regulative principles, but he wants to make progress and he wants shelter of a guru. I mean the blessings of a guru. So then he can take aspiring from Guru Maharaj. तो मतलब वो सिर्फ एस्पायरिंग में क्या होता है, हम गुरु हमें उनका मंत्र देते हैं, गुरु मंत्र हम बोलने लगते हैं और हम फ्लावर उनके चरणों में ऑफर करते हैं, तो एस्पायरिंग हो जाता है. एंड देन वी नो दैट इन फ्यूचर वी आर गोइंग टू टेक इनिशिएशन फ्रॉम हिम. शेल्टर मतलब अगर एस्पायरिंग के 6 महीने बाद, 6 महीने तक हमने 16 माला जप किया है रोज और 4 नियम का पालन किया है अच्छे से, देन आफ्टर 6 months वी कैन टेक शेल्टर. एंड शेल्टर के 6 महीने बाद, मतलब 6 महीने तक अगर आप एकदम रेगुलर हो आपके साधना में, देन यू आर एलिजिबल एंड यू हैव रेड मोस्ट ऑफ द बुक्स. कुछ बुक्स हैं जैसे भगवत गीता, भागवतम का फर्स्ट कैंटो, NOI, NOD, ये सब पढ़ के हो जाए, देन वी आर एलिजिबल फॉर इनिशिएशन. सो बेसिकली इट्स लाइक अ प्रिपरेशन स्टेप्स कि आप प्रिपेयर हो रहे हो इनिशिएशन के लिए.
Okay, okay.
All right. So Sita Lakshmi Mataji, any question from you?
Mataji, I do only 16 rounds. Other than that, I'm not, I don't do much anything. I can do 16 rounds, I do daily.
Okay. So like what is, like, do you want to do, or what is coming in your way? Why is it that you're not able to do other things? Like honoring prasadam, Krishna Prasad.
No, oh, that's, yeah, prasadam and all I do. That I do.
So
Yes,
reading and
yes.
hearing is
I
not-
observe the Ekadashi fast also I do.
So you are
On
doing so
reading,
many things.
yes, yeah, chanting, Ekadashi, this and offering
Yeah,
boga.
yeah.
All these three, so I do it only.
So only thing is reading. Reading Srila Prabhupada books. अभी आप छोटे books
Yes.
at least ना एक आध आप खरीद
I
के-
have it. I have it. In between, I read, but I'm not so regular. That's what I'm frankly saying. Otherwise, I will do it.
No problem. You start being regular.
Yeah, that's what.
At least 10 minutes you can, you can decide.
Yes,
कि
yes, I
will
do
read
that.
for 10
That,
minutes.
but then, yeah.
एक आध दिन बीच में नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं. But continue.
Mhm.
That way.
No,
Oh, yes,
that
Mataji.
thanks to
Yes,
you,
Mataji.
Mataji, because of that daily sadhana. And I told you, know, I needed that push. So it's like one homework that I have to finish. Jo bhi hai, initially I'm doing it because I have to do it, but it has created one, what do you say, consistency in saying that I have to read one page or at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Or
Yeah.
here for 10 minutes at least. So at least because of पहले क्या होता था हाँ छोड़ो ना किया ना ऐसे होता था अभी क्या है
अभी वो
that
report
this
करना
is
है
also
तो you
that
have to do.
हाँ so at least so it's a positive pressure I we should take it like that कि भाई
Yes.
from that perspective करना है तो अच्छा ही है बुरा तो कुछ होने वाला है नहीं what is हम 10 minutes ही anyway ऐसे time pass बहुत करते हैं तो 10 minutes why don't we so even if it's late in the night at least 1 page 2 page I read and then I sleep. So I thanks for that. So I really needed that because I was a bit skeptical ये daily sadhana का कैसे होगा, but I think that's really helping.
Yeah, it does
In
help
fact मेरा
because
consistency हाँ भी है कि कभी 5 कभी हुआ नहीं हुआ ऐसे हो जाता था. Now at least I'm trying कि 5 तो नहीं 6 तो करूँ at least. So I am able to थोड़ा सा at least one more करके थोड़ा सा हो रहा है थोड़ा.
I need to log out now. I'm getting a call from hospital, so we'll stop here for today and continue next week again. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Sakal Sakal.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
कृपा सिंधुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय.
Hare
So
Krishna.
yeah, Malina Mataji, nice that you are updating daily and Isha Mataji
Yes.
also continue.
I
सीता
will
लक्ष्मी
do
माताजी
Mataji.
आपको भी ऐड किया है आप भी करो अभी करोगे तो आपको अच्छा लगेगा डेली एटलीस्ट टेक आउट 10 minutes रीड करने के लिए.
Yes, yes, I'll surely do it. Yes, 16 rounds, so I do daily only.
So good,
Yeah,
you're doing
chanting.
very good.
Yeah,
It's just that थोड़ा
yeah.
reading एक regularity आप ला
Reading,
दो
yes.
तो वो भी हो
Yes,
जाएगा
yes.
reading hearing.
Yes, yes, Mataji. I'll do it.
All
I'll
right,
do it.
yeah. Hare Krishna.